You ever feel like the universe is just waiting for you to relax before it flips the whole table over? That's how it started for me. One day, I'm stepping off a bus in Houston, clutching my discharge papers, thinking I'm finally coming home to something that makes sense, a place that's been Mercerland for 3 generations. Next day, I'm staring at a fence that doesn't belong, a bill from an HOA I never signed up for, and 41 luxury villas parked right on top of my uncle's old hay field. All that legacy, sweat, heart, the kind of hard-won peace that soaks into your bones, gone, replaced by stamped concrete and promises no one ever made to us. I guess I should back up. My uncle's place in Harris County wasn't just dirt. It was the only home I ever had after my folks died. Old wooden farmhouse, cows in the distance, wind in the mesquite. If you squint, you can still see the ghosts of every Sunday dinner, every argument, every time I got thrown off a horse and told to get back up, son. That's where I learned what stubborn meant. My uncle Walter was stubborn enough to outlast a drought and a double bypass, but the ICU had him beat. 18 months, machines doing the heavy lifting. When I showed up, he lit up like a porch lamp. "You came home," he whispered. "Y promisa ir estai." He squeezed my hand and made me promise one more thing. Don't let anybody take the land. I thought, sure, how hard can it be? I didn't know yet what that promise was going to cost. The next morning, I'm signing papers in a lawyer's office, feeling the weight of 70 years slide onto my shoulders. 800 acres, all mine. Except when I drove out there, it didn't look like mine anymore. Every turn down the county road, another subdivision pops up, names like Sunset Ridge and Heritage Hills, like they're trying to bottle up the very thing they're destroying. And then that chain-link fence, spikes on top, construction equipment everywhere, and a sign big enough to block out the sun. Hillrest Estates. Luxury living in the heart of Texas. No one asked me, that's for sure. I get to the house. It's like time stopped, paint peeling, swing creaking, same old oak tree, waiting for someone to climb it. In the mailbox, buried under junk mail, is an envelope from Hillrest Estates HOA. They want $1,200 in community fees for land they say belongs to them. Gloria Whitmore, HOA president. You ever get a letter so stupid you have to read it 3 times just to believe it's real? That was me, standing in the driveway, feeling that cold tickle in my chest that usually means something bad is coming. Last time I felt it, I was in Afghanistan. This time, it was right here at home. I called the number on the letter before I could talk myself out of it. Gloria answers, voice as smooth and sharp as cut glass. I tell her who I am and what I own. She tells me, flat as a Texas highway, her company bought the land through proper legal channels 14 months ago. If I have concerns, take it up with the county clerk. Then she hangs up on me. County clerk's office smells like old coffee and old defeat. They pull the file, print out a transfer deed. 400 acres to Stokes Development, $300,000, signature dated 5 days after Uncle Walter went on a ventilator. Now, I know my uncle's handwriting. Decades of arthritis, always a shaky line. This signature? Smooth as glass, perfect as a font. I pull out a photo of his hospital records. Admitted October 10th, transfer signed October 15th, right when he couldn't have lifted a pen if you paid him. Notary stamp from Harold Vance, address in Katy. The pieces click together like a bad movie plot. I called Dan Holbrook, my old high school teammate. He went into politics, became a mayor. Ethan, you sure you want to go down this road? These folks got deep pockets. But I'm not interested in being careful. Not when somebody stole half my family's land while my uncle lay dying. Not when the whole county seems to think I should just take my settlement and shut up. Back at the farmhouse, I'll line up all the evidence, deed, hospital records, old birthday cards with Uncle Walter's real signature. I dig deeper and find out this notary, Harold Vance, works for Stokes Development. Even better, he's Raymond Stokes' brother-in-law. The kind of small-town tangle where everyone's got dirt on everyone else. The more I pull, the uglier it gets. Next day, I talk to Linda, Uncle Walter's ICU nurse. She remembers everything. October 15th? He was unresponsive, heavy sedation. Couldn't sign anything. And then she tells me about a woman, blonde, mid-50s, always nosing around, asking about prognosis, rifling through his stuff. She gave her name, Gloria. Now I've got a timeline. The day before the deed gets signed, Gloria's in my uncle's hospital room with a folder. The day after, the signature shows up. I dig into Gloria's background. Real estate broker, 15 years in the game, former consultant for Stokes Development. Oh, and a nice 5% commission on every home sold in Hillrest Estates. $47 million project, do the math. She's not just a bystander. She's the brains. By now, the grand opening for Hillrest is coming up. Dan gets an invite, wants me to come as his guest. Perfect. But first, I file a formal complaint at the county. Doesn't even take 48 hours for them to dismiss it. Rubber stamp, no evidence of irregularity, move along, nothing to see here. Public records show Stokes donated $50,000 to the judge's campaign. Everyone's in everyone else's pocket. I burned through 6 lawyers before I find one who'll give it to me straight. You'll lose, Ethan. Settle if you can. These folks own half the judges in Harris County. That night, Dan calls. I got you an expert. Marcus Webb, forensic document examiner. No ties to the county. I get the signature checked. The verdict? 99.7% chance it's a forgery. 2 days before the grand opening, Gloria tries to buy me off. $500,000 for 400 acres. I tell her where she can stick it. That's when the harassment starts. Calls, threats, posts online calling me a scam artist, claims I was dishonorably discharged. The whole smear campaign. But every dirty trick they pull, I document. Every phone call, every fake accusation, brick by brick, I build my own wall. On top of that, Dan hands me a USB hospital security footage from the exact day before the deed. Gloria walking into the ICU with a folder, walking out empty-handed. Proof, right there on camera. I've got everything I need for Sunday. And that day, man, I'll never forget it. Cold, blue sky, cameras everywhere, red carpet leading to a stage set up like a royal wedding. Dan and I walk in, suit and tie, case folder tucked under my arm. The crowd's all smiles, champagne in hand, ready to toast their community. Gloria's working the room, queen for a day. She takes the stage with her golden scissors. Dan interrupts. Before we cut this ribbon, I have one question. Who owns this land? You could hear a pin drop. Gloria spins her story, but Dan brings me up. I walk to the podium, folder in hand, feeling every eye on me. Buyers, reporters, city officials. I lay it out. Hospital records, forensic report, security footage, nurse's testimony. Gloria's mass cracks. A homeowner stands up. Wait, are you saying we bought houses on stolen land? Chaos erupts. Reporters close in. Dan calls for a full investigation. He's already sent the files to the FBI. Then the sheriffs show up, quietly, almost polite. Mrs. Whitmore, we need you to come with us. Cameras catch every second as they walk her off stage, the dream unraveling behind her. Her lawyer's nowhere. Her partner skipped out. It's over. For her. After that, things moved fast. Gloria gets indicted. Fraud, forgery, theft, conspiracy. Her bank accounts freeze up. Raymond Stokes tries to run. The FBI catches him at the airport. Laptop full of evidence he should have burned. Harold Vance flips, testifies to everything. The homeowners, 41 families, get caught in the crossfire. I do what my uncle would have wanted. Sell them the land at fair market value. Payments over 15 years, no interest. Nobody gets tossed out, but nobody forgets what happened, either. Justice, but not revenge. Uncle Walter passed away 6 weeks after the ribbon cutting. I told him what happened. He smiled, squeezed my hand, and thanked me. After the funeral, I put up a new sign on the edge of the property, just like the one my granddad carved. Mercerland, established 1952. Stood there a long time, just letting it all sink in. How close it came to being lost, how hard it was to win back. So, here's my question. If somebody tried to take what's yours, your family's legacy, would you walk away? Would you believe the folks who say you can't win, that some people are too powerful? Or would you do what I did? Fight like hell, gather your proof, find allies, and never let up until the truth drags itself into the light. Because I'll tell you right now, people like Gloria and Raymond only win if good folks give up. It's always worth fighting. Always. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Ever had someone with money or power try to take what's yours? What did you do? Drop your story in the comments. Your fight might just give someone else the courage to stand up for what's right.